ManicInstinct.com. I'm Hala Maroc, and I'm standing here with someone who swept Miami by storm, and he's trying to take on New York. His name is Renzo.
What's going on, Manic Instinct? It's Renzo. Kicking it in NY. It's cold, but we out here.
Freezing right now. All right, so let's get straight to it. You're here in New York promoting yourself. You already been to Miami, but you're originally from Virginia. Okay, so let's get into the fact that your hits and your social media has blown up. What are you doing that's so different?
Well, basically, I'm just using it, like I've been on online for a while, like MySpace and all that stuff, using social networking to my advantage. So I just been online, basically connecting to my fans and, you know what I'm saying, just getting closer with them and getting personal with them. If they have any questions about my music, if they request something special, a YouTube cover, I make sure I take the time out and I do it. So that actually built my fan base and it built the love. And I just saw it blossom. It's growing.
I see that you worked with Grammy-winning writer Kasam. Who else would you realistically want to do a feature with sooner rather than later?
There's actually a lot of people. Yeah, I just worked with Kevin Costner, Adonis Shropshire. They've done everybody from Usher, Justin Bieber, to Whitney Houston and all them. So I just want to keep working with the greats. I heard about Kristen Teeb up here. They've done a lot of people, a lot of great people. I want to get with them. Rico Love is my next focus. So once I head back down to Miami, I want to connect with them. So that's my next goal is Rico Love.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are an upcoming artist. Are you signed?
I'm signed to an independent label based out of Miami, actually Fort Lauderdale, Florida, called WEMG, W Music Group. And basically we just, you know what I'm saying, working from the ground up, and we're talking to a few majors for distribution. So we just believe in the whole independent thing and just pushing on our own.
I agree. What projects are you working on? What can we look forward to?
Right now, we're pushing the singles. The next club single I just did with Kevin Costner is called Much Better. So once we get that in the clubs up and running, then we're going to push the slow jams, the one I did with Adonis Shropshire called Miss It. And we're just going to keep going from there and then add those singles to the album and just release the album by the end of the year.
Okay. Does the album have a name yet?
Not yet. It may be self-titled, it may not be, but I want to come up with something clever, something catchy, you know what I'm saying, something sexy. So I'll figure it out as the album comes along, as it progresses, I'll figure something out, definitely.
Okay, so as an upcoming artist, of course, it's always a process, and there's all the ups and downs that come with it, and all the misconceptions that when you do finally blow up, they're just like, oh, he came out of nowhere, and blah, blah, blah. What do you say the hardest part of the journey is?
Honestly, it's a grind. Like, people look at it and say, yeah, oh, he blew up overnight, or where did he come from, da-da-da, but I've been grinding for like 10 years, and it's crazy. Like, I left high school, the day after high school, I took off and went to LA, and I was trying to, just trying to make it, and I was in the
getting it.
Yeah, I was getting it. So I hooked up with a lot of people, then I ended up out in the street, so I got scared. I went back home to Virginia, then I left again to Atlanta. Same kind of situation, worked with a few people, Troy Taylor and them. Then I went back to Virginia, and then I took one last chance a couple years ago. I got a car, hopped in my car, drove down to Miami. I think I had like $800 in my name, and I spent half of that in gas. You know what I'm saying? So I took a chance, and it just took off from there. So all you got to do is, man, if you really believe in yourself, you have a passion, just keep going, keep grinding it out. You know what I'm saying? If it's meant for you, if you're destined, it'll happen.
So being that this is ManicInstinct.com, can you tell us the time? You pretty much did just tell us the time that you followed your Manic Instinct?
A time that I followed my Manic Instinct. Well, one time when I was
And people would be like, you're crazy.
yeah. One time, I guess it would actually be that time when this last time when I left, and I didn't have no money, and everybody knew I didn't have no money, and it was just my Manic Instinct just to get up and go. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit back and stay in my hometown and just get a regular job and just be content with life. It was just my Manic Instinct to get up and go. So that's what I did, and everybody was like, wow, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
it worked out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So as an artist that's trying to take on New York, as an upcoming artist that's trying to take on New York, you just did SOBs, you're doing a whole bunch of other things. What else can we look out for before you go back down to Miami?
I'm gonna try to work with as many producers up here as I can, and I guess just hit the club scene. We have an event tonight at Coucher Lounge, and it's an EP release event. So I'm just gonna vibe out and connect with the people, network a little more, do some more interviews, probably stop by the radio station, and get as much done as I can.
Great. So, final question: what makes you as an artist know that you're ready to come out as an artist? Because like I said, there's a whole bunch of development that comes before that. So what makes you or is it just something that it kind of comes along with the territory?
I think, yeah, after so much development and like working for so long, you kind of get that feeling. It's like, well,
I'm ready.
Like, I'm here now.
You need to know that I'm here.
Exactly. So it's like, it's a certain level of comfort that you build after performing, after a while, and after being in the studio, a certain level of confidence and comfort. And when you have that and you step out on the stage and you're comfortable, like you're sitting in your living room, and that's when you're ready. You know this is what you're meant to do. This is what you want to do. So, you know what I'm saying?
Now, I see that you're dressed super sharp, and I know it's not just because you came to see me. So I want to know what inspires your style. Do you always dress like this? And I want to ask you about your tattoos, so that's next.
Okay. Well, yeah, I like to keep it like classy and sexy. I do urban looks like when I'm on a day-to-day basis outside, just walking around. But I like to keep this look kind of sophisticated and classy. My tattoos, this is actually a tribal tattoo. I'm half Filipino. My mom's Filipino, so I got this done. And then I got the Philippines on my arm. You can't see it. It's under my...
It's too cold, I feel
it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, yeah, I really embrace where I'm from, my heritage, and I like to get tattoos that mean things, you know what I'm saying? So I got a music tattoo right here, treble clef, some more music tattoos behind my ear, and...
So if you were gonna get an impulse tattoo right now, if I was like, all right, let's go,
yeah,
what would you get? And where?
An impulse tattoo? Man, you know what I would get? I love to travel. Like I've lived overseas. I've lived in London, England, Bangkok, Thailand, Panama. So I want to get a map somewhere and start marking the places, marking the countries that I've been. You know what I'm saying? So maybe get an empty map and then start getting tattooed in the places that I've been. So, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of dope. Do you have something on your back already?
No, not yet.
So there you go. You just have a whole map on your back, and then you just go back every time.
Exactly.
And you should get it colored in every time at the country that you're at.
That'd be dope.
All right, I'm gonna do the same. No, I'm not gonna do the same thing. I'm definitely not. This is ManicInstinct.com. I'm Hala Maroc. This is Renzo. You're awesome. Give them your social networks and all that fun stuff.
You guys can follow me on Instagram at official Renzo, Twitter at I am Renzo Music, and my official website IamRenzo.com.
Bye.
I'ma be right back.